Okay students, so the last 4-5 sum of the exercise number 2.5. So last time we will see that we saw that this identity, if you remember that, we can also prove that this identity is equal to this in question number 12. So in the last 13 and 14 question we are using the same identity. So first of all, what is identity? X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to x plus y plus z in second bracket x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus xz. So this is our identity. Now in question number 13 they are asking what? If condition is given, see that condition, x plus y plus z is equal to 0, then show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. So we are using that identity. Once again I am writing now solution of that sum. I am writing that identity. So this is our identity. Now condition is given x plus y plus z is equal to 0. So we will put x plus y plus z is equal to 0, and second bracket is same, it will be remain same, but 0 into any of the term answer will be 0. So 0 into any of the term answer it will be 0. So what is our simplification right now? It is like that. Now which thing I want to prove? Here we have a 3 term 1, 2 and 3, x cube plus y cube plus z cube only, and if minus 3xyz is going second side, so it become plus. Clear? So we can write like that, x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. So it is proved now. Clear? It is proved. X cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. So it is our example number 30. Now we are going to our next sum. It is question number 40. Without actually calculating the cubes of the value of each of following, find the value of that. So here see that we have one question is given, minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube. So minus 12 cube, if we are cubing and then we can add, we can also find the answer. But here they are saying that what? Without actually doing the cube. So how can we find? By using identity. But which identity? So first of all, here I am writing the question, minus 12 cube, 7 cube and 5 cube. So for that, here I am using that identity. See that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. But before that, which is our condition? X plus y plus z is equal to 0. So first of all we can add these all. So minus 12, 7 plus 5 it will be 12. So 12 plus 12 it will be 0. So it means what? X plus y plus z is equal to 0. Then what is our answer? 3xyz. Then how can we find the cube? By using that identity. If x plus y plus z is equal to 0. So what is x? Minus 12, y 7 and z is 5. So if the addition of all will be 0. So here addition it will be 0. So if it is 0, so here we are using that identity, x cube. So here I am also writing that identity, x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Now what is x cube? Minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube is equal to what? We can write 3. What is x? Minus 12. What is y? 7. And what is z? It is 5. Now simplify that. 12 3s are 36 is multiplied with 7 3s are 35. Now simply multiply that. 6 3s are 18, 10, 6 30, 3 carry 5 3s are 15 plus 3, it will be 18. So what is our answer? 1260. This is our answer. So second, it is the same sum. So you can do it at your homework. You can try that sum. It is in your homework. Same sum and same identity here we are using. First of all, add this all. If answer is 0, so we are using our question number 13 identity. So in question 16, give the possible expression for length and breadth of the following rectangle. So here actually we have a rectangle like that. So it is called its length and that is called its breadth. Now the expression is given. So we can write expression. So here we need to factorize. If you want to find out the length and breadth, so we need to factorize the middle term. So in 8th standard, you can learn that method, splitting the middle term. So first and last term will be remain same. First and last term will be remain same. Now 25 12s are. So what is its answer? 300. Now factorize the 300, but which possibility? By 35. So 300 is in which table? 300 ones are. Then 152s are. 100 threes are. Then we can also write 25 12s are. 25 12s are. Then any possible expression? We can also write like that, 20 into 15 become 15 2s are 30. So we have an 300. Now here we want 35. So 300 plus 1. So it is not possible. These all are not possible. Here 25 plus 12, it will be 37. Here we want 35. So it is also not possible. Last, see that 20 15. So 20 plus 15, it will be 35. So we can write like that, minus 20a minus 15a. Clear? Because 20 plus 15, it will be 35. So now see that, which is the common term? 5a. 5a is a common. So here we have a 5a minus 4. Here we can take 3 as common. So once again 5a and minus we will take as a common. So this term will, this sign will be changed. So what is our possible expression now? 5a minus 4 and 5a minus 3. So we can write like that, possible expression for length and breadth are 5a minus 4 and 5a minus 3. So it is clear. By factorizing the middle term, we can find its possible length and breadth. Either it is a length or 5a minus 3 is a length, or if it is breadth, so it is length, and if it is breadth, so it is length. So we can take any of them as a length or a breadth. Now second sum. Second, it is the same by splitting the middle term. So first of all we can write 35y square. So now 35 12s are, simplify that. So it will be 420. Now factorize the 420 into which? Because if we want to factorize the middle term, so find out the possibility of 420 is in which table. So it means we need to find the factor. So how can we factorize 420? So for that, here we can write like that, 25 15s are. See that 25 15s are 8 2, 5 8s are 44, 5 2s are 10 plus 4, so it will be 14, 0 12. So it means what? That is our possibility. We have the number of possibility, but here we have directly 28 15s. Now 28 minus 15, so it will be 30. Clear? So which is our possibility now? We can write like that. 28y minus 15y. Once again we can take as a common. Which is the common? See, 75, 35 and 28. So 7. So 7 5s are 35, and here we have a 7 4s are. Once again we can take 3 as common. So this become plus 5y plus 4. So 5y plus 4 is a common bracket, and second bracket we have 7y minus 3. So it is our two possibility of length and breadth. So we can write like that. The possibility for length and breadth are 5y plus 4 and 7y minus 3. So it is our question number 16, in which we are using the splitting the middle term method. Exercise 2.5, question number 16, last. So what are the possible expression of the dimension of cuboid? Which shape we have? We have a cuboid shape. Cuboid means what? That book shape. It is also called cuboid. Clear? So here we have a length. It is called its length. That is called its breadth, and that is called its height. Clear? So here if we have a cuboid, so cuboid means that kind of the shape. They have a length, breadth and height. So now they are asking what? Cuboid whose volumes are given. So what is volume? Volume is equal to what? We can write length into breadth into height. Length into breadth into height. So in cuboid, if you want to find out the volume, so we need three parameter L, B and H. So here they are saying that what? Find the dimension of cuboid for its volume. So first term. So which is a common term? See that this question. 3x is a common term. So in bracket we have a x minus 4. So it means what? Either it is length, this is breadth and this is its height. Clear? So we can write the possible expression of cuboid's volume is 3 comma x and x minus 4. So it is length, breadth and height. Now same in second. See that question. So which is a common term? See that k is a common, and 12, 8 and 20. So all are in 4 table. 4 3s are 4 2s and 4 5s are. So 4k is a common term. So here we have a 3y square. Here plus k is already common. So here we have a 2y. And last k is a common term. So here we have a 5. Because 5 4s are 20. So now factorize it. 5 3s are 15. So 15 is which table? 15 1s are 5 3s are. So 5 minus 3 it will be 2. So how can we factorize? By using the splitting the middle term method. So 3y square plus 5y minus 3y minus 5. We are splitting the middle term. First and last term will be remain same. Now next 4k is as usual. Which is a common term out of these two? So it is y. So in second bracket, so 3y plus 5, and if we are taking minus as a common, so here once again 3y plus 5. So 4k 3y plus 5, this is our common bracket out of 2, and second bracket we have a y minus 1. So which are our possible length, breadth and height? 4k 3y plus 5 and y minus 1. So it is actually 5. So we can write the possible expression of cuboid's volume are 4k, 3y plus 5 and y minus 1. So this is the last question of our chapter. So in this chapter it is very important according to the point of standard 10, because standard 10 we have in the same chapter like polynomials, and the weightage of polynomial in standard 10 it will be 6 mark. So if you have the base from your standard 9, so you have the idea in standard number 10 also. So revise each and every sum from exercise number 2.1 to 2.5, and 2.5 is very important according to our exam point of view in standard 9 also. And polynomial division, it is also important according to our standard number 10. Clear? So you need to remember all the topics, revise each and every topic twice. Clear? So you have the idea. Thank you.